I just want to write briefly to address some of the themes that were canvassed in question time, in particular with respect to the protests on the Harbour Bridge and the questions of the Minister for Transport with regards to the operational matters on the transport system. Just want to point out a few salient facts. Regardless of opinions that were expressed prior to the march, the fact is that the government's position was always that there was a concern about a disruption to traffic on the bridge and potential crowd crush and all the rest of it. But the position was always this. The government's view was that people have a right to protest and express their view, and that should be facilitated, and that the government would abide by the decision of the court. The court found that the protest should go ahead, and the government made good on its promise and accepted that decision, and as a result, we had a march across the bridge which sent a clear signal, as it should have, that people are concerned about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Now, there's this attempt also during question time, and the Honourable Sue Higginson attempted this with the Minister for Transport. Minister for Transport was asked questions during question time directly about whether or not there was some sort of conspiracy theory was the word used, but in other words, did the Minister intervene to shut down transport nodes and transport facilities to restrict? And the answer was crystal clear in question time that there was no such direction. There were operational issues and planned outages, which were a matter of course. And if you're a Minister of the Crown taking advice from your Transport Secretary about what's happening and what should be shut down, I don't think it's very wise for a minister to come in over the top and say, open up everything up when you're getting advice to the contrary. So when members come in here and they hear in question time clearly from the minister as to what happened, and then they don't like the answer because it doesn't suit their conspiracy theory, then come in here and try and prosecute an argument to say that there was some sort of grand conspiracy theory to shut down the transport system so people couldn't attend. I just think it's disingenuous and should be called out. The transport system facilitated the protest went ahead and things went smoothly, and I think it's disingenuous for members to try and portray an alternative reality.
The time